Hello, hello. We are coming to you from the Chippewa National Forest. This is Long Lake. We started our travels off in the Walmart of Bemidji. We're going to hop on Highway 2 here, headed east towards Cass Lake. Cass Lake, there's a few things going on there. There's a bunch of historical sites. There's the rest area there that has signage and maps. We're going to take a right into town here, go by the grocery store, and head to the supervisor's office. At this supervisor's office, I've gotten pamphlets of the Disperse camping recreation maps. Chachi likes old architecture and old lumber, so she had a good sniff around. Here's the placard out the front there. I want to say it says 1976. This was built as a fire watch station and the start of the town, I want to say. Chachi and I, we had a good little walk around. Here's Old Glory. All right. Map number 19, we're going to W38 just south of Walker, Minnesota on Long Lake. From the supervisor's office in Cass Lake, we're going to take a right and we're going to head south about 15 miles till we get just outside of Walker. When we're outside of Walker, we're going to cut cross country on a gravel road and hop back onto another tar road, and then hoof it on over to Long Lake. We're going to turn off of this gravel road onto Forest Service Road 2841, and this is the public landing brought to you by Chippewa National Forest and some local hunting clubs. There's a placard here that honors one of the local guys that gave this land up. I overnighted here. People do overnight here. I've talked to a few people in this access here, and they said, yep, you're totally fine camping there in the gypsy wagon. And then they told me that the real camping spot was just to the left here off of this access down a little hiking trail, and they're out on a point. So, and there she blows. That's the point. There's a sandbar, good swimming area, decent fishing. There's an eatery right over there on the south side of the lake. I looked around camp here, found this rusula. And I also found some wild raspberries, and they were prime picking. Probably about 40 feet, 8 feet deep along the parking area. This was the next morning, bright and early. I saw this mom and her 2 fawns. This isn't the first set of twins I saw this year. I saw 3 or 4 different moms that had twins. These fawns still have their dots, so it was a good sight to see. Chachi's actually the one that told me to look out the window. She said, Kikas, look over here. And I hurry up and got my phone out because I saw the mama. The 2 fawns were a surprise to me, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little They were brave. They were brave too. Well, we're going to go on a little hike here. We're going to check out the access one more time, and then once we get down the access, we're going to hop on to a POV hike. I'm going to let you guys just enjoy the nature noise and the views on this 1/8 mile, maybe a 1/16 to an 1/8 of a mile. Not much longer than that to the point. Pretty decent fishing lake. The water was very clear. I saw a few boats out there. I didn't see them reel anything in. I don't know what they were using or what they were going for, but I didn't get a chance to fish. I'd come back here and fish sometime. Alrighty, we're going to go, after this little droney shot here, we are going to go to a POV hike. I'm going to let you guys just enjoy, so I'll see you when we get over to the campsite. How was that hike, everybody? Not too bad, huh? Well, we made it to camp here. This is a nice fire pit with an iron grate. Good to cook on. I would probably pitch my tent right here, clean it up a little bit before I pitch one. Otherwise, just right on the left here would be another good spot. I would also bring a hammock if I were to come here again. Good book. Read. Relax. Look at these views. For real. This is a beautiful area. I could only imagine what it looks like on a beautiful sunrise or a beautiful sunset. Pretty decent little fire ring area here. It's about 15 feet till you get some depth in this water here. This is a good sandbar. Sandbar probably goes out 150, 200 feet. Probably about 50 feet wide. Here's the north side of Long Lake here. This is the deeper section of the lake, the north side. And here's the south side. There's an eatery right across the way over there. Otherwise, pretty quiet lake. I didn't see a whole lot going on. I came in on a Friday. Lucky to get out there. There was a few people swimming on the sandbar, which, hey, I don't blame them. Look at this water, right? Beautiful water. This was only about a foot deep. And like I said, it was about 30, 50 feet across. I would be swimming out here. We're going to throw the drone up here and go for a little cruise with the drone, show off a little bit more of this beautiful camp. Very picturesque, I gotta say. I wouldn't mind coming back here, spending a few nights on this point. As you can see, some of these trees would be a good hammock spot. And then this is where I would, like I said, pitch my tent probably right over where that DP is. I don't know why, but there was faces painted on the trees. I mean, someone got bored, I guess. Probably a hangout spot for some of the local kids. There's the north side of the lake here. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I would be very careful if I took the boat out. You can see the buoy right there. And from the buoy to the shore, that's all sandbar. So you don't want to lose a prop. That would ruin the vacation, wouldn't it? Nice little modest point. Very picturesque. Spending a weekend here would be a lot of fun. Well, guys, we're going to take this POV hike back to camp. When we get close, I'll talk to you again. not a too long of a hike, probably only a 16th or 8th of a mile. I would definitely come back here in weekend if I was like a car camper. Here was my teacher guy I talked to.
Whoa. How's it going? It's going good. How are you?
Oh, I'm making a little video.
Oh, yes. I know. I wish there was a dock. I do.
Are you camping over on the
I am
point?
not.
Or are you camping in here?
I am going to leave here in a little bit.
All right. Is that your camper?
That is.
Oh, that's old school.
Hey, you like that?
I do. I
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Her name is Gypsy Wagon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do a YouTube.
Okay.
Right Lane Gypsy.
All right.
Okay.
Right Lane Gypsy.
Well, guys, that was Long Lake in the Chippewa National Forest. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Get out in the woods and enjoy.